Tuesday, December 14th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you in the grips of this bitterly cold, true Arctic air mass at the point I'm cutting this video. Piedmont temperatures are in the teens. Dew point temperatures below zero. Wind chill values in the single digits. Up in the mountains, you have wind chill values colder than 10 below. It's cold. No way around that. Very cold, very dry, true Arctic air mass in place. There's our temperatures this morning. And you can clearly see that pure Arctic discharge there all across the eastern United States. You have freeze warnings in effect this morning all the way down to South Florida. And it's just a bitterly cold Arctic air mass in a lot of places. Radar pretty quiet over much of the eastern part of the country. Some light to moderate snow up in the New England states and some pretty heavy precip in the northwestern part of the country. Here's the upper air chart today. A huge vortex sitting over New York State. And that's just pounding the Arctic air into the eastern part of the country. There's the surface chart from the GFS. Now this will be the 0Z run of the GFS that I'm showing you. I've seen the 6Z run just a few moments ago, but the panels you'll see here are the 0Z. Sunshine across the Piedmont today, but most Piedmont spots will be shy of freezing for highs, and in fact some folks won't even make it to 30. Very cold, still pretty blustery as well. Wind chill values in the 20s at most all day, and even some teens this afternoon in some areas. Down into the teens for low temperatures again tonight, and then tomorrow a little milder. We'll be up into the 30s for highs, probably mid to maybe even some upper 30s tomorrow, still well below average. And clouds will begin to increase late in the day as our next system approaches. Now, the GFS brings precip in by the pre-dawn hours Thursday morning. The 0Z NAM did as well. The 6Z NAM is again displaced north with the axis of heavier precip. It's been bouncing that around. Let me show you what the WRF is showing, and this is valid at 7 a.m. there on Thursday morning, bringing that pretty decent little area of precipitation into the region. I still think, really, the toughest part of this next system is figuring out where the axis of heaviest precip will be. If it's up into the Virginias, and probably much of the region here in North and South Carolina winds up with just maybe a little bit of light snow or sleet initially, and then some drizzle or light rain. But if that axis of heavier precip does move through, probably a period of, during the pre-dawn hours, sleet or snow, especially, say, I-85 points north and west, and then transitioning to at least a brief period of freezing rain, maybe ending in some light rain or drizzle. But I just don't have a good feeling yet for where that axis of heavier precip will move through. The NAM keeps bouncing that around. The other modeling has at times as well. I'm going to kind of hold the forecast steady from where it was yesterday and mention that chance of a wintry mix, especially Thursday morning. Probably not a huge deal, but if we do see that axis of heavier precip move through, could be some accumulating wintry precip in some spots. So we'll continue to fine-tune that. Let's go out beyond that. Friday, let's see, there's Thursday evening. Let's go to Friday in the afternoon. Some of the modeling keeps us kind of drizzly and chilly with some light rain Friday. I've gone ahead and mentioned a lot of clouds, but I don't have any formal precip chances in for Friday. We'll see. And then there's still the idea of a possible system over the weekend, very much on the table. There's the 0Z GFS up at 500 millibars during the pre-dawn hours Sunday morning. Here's what it does at the surface. Low pressure Saturday evening sitting near Myrtle Beach, and that would be a rain changing to snow scenario across much of the region as that pulls through Saturday and Saturday night, moving out to sea Sunday morning, and it'll be chilly and dry behind the system Monday. Now the European is much more strung out with that system, keeps a lot of the precipitation offshore. It's tough to get a good feeling on that one as of yet, but there is still definitely the possibility of a system Saturday into Saturday night. But figuring out exactly what the thermal profiles would look like at that point in time is kind of a crapshoot at this point. But again, it could wind up being maybe a rain changing to snow scenario across parts of the region. We'll see. Let's kind of get this first one out of the way Thursday, and then we'll get a better feel for what's going to happen over the weekend. One final chart for you: the NAO. It's been strongly negative for a while. Forecast to ease back toward slightly negative. And a lot of times you can get wind or precip events when the NAO is relaxing from strongly negative more toward neutral. So we'll keep watching as we go ahead toward the end of the year. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bundle up, and God bless.